Endo Barmeni.
So I was saying this in another interview I did the other day. What I hate the most is I always get myself in shit while protecting others.
It's a bad trait.
Yeah, it just sucks because then I sometimes feel like, fuck, like no one does it for me. You know? Anyway, what happened was in the lockdown, when it started, they started doing those battles. Remember the battles were happening, producers and artists.
Oh, yes.
So what happened was there was a DJ battle, myself versus DJ Dimples, our catalogs.
Hey, it was on Instagram Live, ne?
Yeah. And then in the battle, Dimples played Boss Zonke. Dimples played Boss Zonke. Everyone was like, huh? The fuck? What? So Dimples' experience, like, no, I was like, was supposed to be my song. And then Ricky used it. Look, you know?
It was supposed to be his song.
Yeah, I was giving the guy the benefit of the doubt, my nigga. But it was weird, yo. Well, even the comment, like, So I think it's tricky, yeah. So, cool, whatever. So I go on the podcast and I say, no, man, fuck. It happens, you know?
Yeah.
The same way Nasty C's Bam Bam was mine. And I said, no, you can keep it. And he came back on the socials like, fuck you, Cap, what?
Yeah.
Then I was like, what? Fuck me, fuck you, man. Like, because for me, my first reaction was bad. It was bad because he caught me by surprise. Because I would have thought that if he had seen something like that, especially where I'm not speaking about somebody in a bad way, you could have gone on the phone and be like, yo, I think maybe you must use different words because the way you're saying it now is coming across in a certain way, you know? Can it be like, okay, cool, go back on the podcast and be like, hey guys, you know what, by the way I said Nasty C's Batman was mine, maybe I could have said like this and explained it a little bit more, give it more depth, more context, you know? So that was my natural, that's what I thought would happen, you know? But it happened the other way, you know? And when it happened the other way, what happened is people got to see another side of me now. Because I'm always the guy who has a big smile on my face. I'm friends with everybody. I'm chilled with everybody. People got to see a side they didn't know of me now, which kind of...
Took them by surprise.
Yeah, took them by surprise. So yeah, that's basically how...
So whose song is it?
It's his song. He's dropped the song already.
I don't understand. So he made the song. As he said. So he got in the studio, made the song.
Yes.
How does it come into your hands now?
So the same way I was saying, like from what I was saying to you earlier, where the artist says, hold ya. Exactly the same. So it's like, let's work on some shit. So we worked on the one Side Chick. I don't know if that's the one I leaked.
Okay.
Which we both felt like, wasn't. So he was like, yo, hold on to this one, which was Bam Bam.
Oh.
And I was like, put it on ice. Then he hit me back.
Were you feeling it at the time?
Not really. Then he hit me back 8 months later, he's like, yo, I see you're not using Bam Bam. Can I use it for myself? And I was like, yeah, sure. Boom, off you go. And then he released the song. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Do you think it works when an artist gives a DJ their song on some like Hold That? Like, does it have any benefits?
It does and it doesn't. I think it depends what you're looking for at the time. If you're an upcoming artist if you're an upcoming DJ and an artist is able to give you a strong song.
Like a cosign?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is able to give you a strong song to say, here's a song, let's get your name moving, let's get you on the road, get some gigs or whatever. It can work in your benefit. Then you have the other side where you like me, where you're so far in, where I'm like, I don't fucking want your shit. Like, unless we're doing the song together, fucking don't call me. Like, fuck off. Motherfuckers, I've seen you bitches now. I'm out. Fuck that.
Okay, so if I'm understanding correctly, it seems like at the time you guys had an understanding, because maybe Nasty wanted to need a push to blow up.
Yeah.
And you were the hardest.
It was a double. Yeah, it was a double coaster. He was pushing me, I was pushing him. You know.
But it got to a point where he didn't need you anymore, and he was like,
exactly.
Fuck you.
Exactly. That's all it is. That's all.
Yeah. And how are you guys now?
I tried to reach out to him the very first time. Called his managers, none of the friends were going through. Eventually I called Gemini. Gemini was in the same house as him. I was like, hey, can I speak to this guy? Gemini was like, nah, he's in the bedroom. Okay. The fuck? Go fucking knock. Then Gemini was calling back. He's like, okay,
can you get us some champagne there, bro?
Yeah, it's in the fridge.
Where is it?
In
Champagne
the fridge.
In the fridge.
Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be scared. It's in the fridge. Bring it and bring some cups.
Yeah.
So then, like, okay. Then they're like, we'll call you back in 2 hours. I'm really like, okay, cool. First of all, what the fuck is going on here? You guys live in one house. Gemini, you're a fucking grown-ass man. Why, fucking go knock, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the only time I tried to make contact with them, and they never called me back 2 hours later. 2 months even passed. And then, what happened after that?
Is that then when you watched the podcast, the interview I did with him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then in the lockdown, I remember I watched the Vlad. He did the
Vlad.
Vlad.
Yeah.
I watched that. Okay, cool. And then I watched, and I can't remember what other interview it was. Cool. Then I watched yours. Now, when I watched yours, I'm getting home late, minding my own business.
Yeah.
Having a drink. Thank you. You know, like I was like chowing, like chilling, got my incense on, smoking a chair, like I'm easy. Hey man, this guy's. I'm like, no. So here's the problem I have. When I'm angry, I get on Twitter, which is a big problem because I've lost a lot of money.
I can imagine,
in
bro.
this past 6 months. It's been bad. But it's whatever. I always say, if it's not meant to be for me, it won't be for me.
100%.
Number one. Number two, as much as I was in the wrong, in this instance with my clients and that kind of a thing, I literally lost deals because of how I was speaking on social media, you know? And as much as I was wrong, you can't really replace me. Right, so you can get someone else to do the campaign, but it's not going to be me. You know, and I'm very big on that. You know?
And that's a selling point.
Yeah, and that's why even like I'm not fighting. I was like, I understand.
Which brands are these?
I don't want to close that door.
Oh, okay. It's already shut by the sounds of it.
No, it's not. It's very. I was like, I understand.
Oh, okay.
Never like fuck you. No. What was I saying?
So yeah, you watch the interview and then you're like, yeah. Now you're like,
so
fuck.
now I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, because for me it's like, let's take the industry away. Let's take everything away, right? We're human beings.
First,
we're human beings, you know. If you're gonna sit there and be an artist about things and swear and speak of me like I'm some kid that's you know and do it in your American accent and all that shit that you're doing, that's cool, my G. But in real life, like you're actually my little nigga. Like that in the industry, I don't care how many followers, how much, but you can fucking make a song with Drake. I don't give a fuck. That doesn't change my life in any way. If you're gonna speak to me like that, then you're gonna have a serious problem because now we're gonna speak to each other as adults. And I'm not a violent person. You'll never hear Speedsta's fight. I'm not. So that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying though is that like if I feel that I've got to say something to put you in your place, best believe I'm gonna do it. It's just unfortunate that it's been on on social media.
Yeah.
Because like I say, it's fucked things up for me, you know.
Yeah.
It's been bad. It's been bad. It messed up a lot of things for me, and it's things where, you know, you look back 2 weeks later and you're like, fuck.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? You know, and the thing with me is I have a lot of industry friends who kept saying, just chill, just chill. Like, you have a lot to lose, you know. But yeah, he got the best of me. I'm not gonna lie, he got the best of me. And yeah, it's done now. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I've let that out there.
Would you guys sign like a boxing match contract to solve this once and for all?
No, I'm not.
Who'd win?
Maybe him. Because I'd literally just stand there and let him hit me so I can sue him and get paid. No, I don't have time to be fighting.
Yeah, you gotta pay for all of this, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna fight you.